EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Hurry! First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Texans at 4-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On second down, it's Stroud. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland.
I ain't even hear nobody. I was coming to bring this down. You talk about who else got
punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, but he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Njoku, the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's second and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Second and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Third down and 6.
19 Lions. Warriors 17.
Stroud on third down now. That's caught once again by Gallup. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Watson on third down.
Man, that nigga.
It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will score. Pick six for the Texans TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Watson.
Oh, wrong man.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Stroud to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown, Houston. And the Isabella, 40 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I tell you, Brandon, this defensive player with some confidence, having a lot of point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. He's got him count. That's more. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Watson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, it's Watson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from possibly being knocked out of this game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing him here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Dragon 60. Rocco 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 3rd and 2.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Stroud. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Back to throw, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Texans 28, Browns 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Browns first down.
Now a first down throw. Watson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game
that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
18, Pioneer. Trap 50, trap 50.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Buffalo 18. 19, Lions.
Here goes Stroud again. This one finds Pierce on the out route. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
2-yard pickup. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Warriors 70.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down. Here's Stroud. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
and now here's another interception. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud to throw it. Buying time to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hayden Hurst. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be...
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And again, it's Chubb. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Cooper, the man in motion right. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Watson changing to play. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now it's Watson. And now here's another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Za'Darius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it incomplete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down